up, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite hour of the week, the Anything Better podcast with myself, Paul Virzi, over here. My good friend Bill Burr over there. We got the Greek freak, Andrew Themeles, behind the glass. And we are doing episode 13. Oh, episode Dan Marino. Who you got, Bill? Got episode Dan Marino. Who else?
Ken Linsman.
I don't know that guy.
He's a former Edmonton Oiler that wrapped up his career. He was a Flyer, an Edmonton Oiler, a Bruin, and I forget what else.
Why are 13 so hard to think of right now? Who's a baseball 13? Shit.
That's a tough one.
13 seems more of a football number, I feel like, but I know we're missing somebody. Oh, wait, was Odell Beckham 13?
I thought he was 15. No.
Oh,
no, he was.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, how dare us.
A-Rod.
A-Rod. Oh, that's right. A-Rod, Wilt Chamberlain.
I got to tell you, Wilt Chamberlain, if you want a guy who's going to score 100 points in one game in the regular season, that's your guy. But if you want a championship, I got to go Bill Russell. That's somebody doing a hot take in the 60s.
There's a still shot, black and white, of Wilt Chamberlain with his hand up dunking, and there's three white guys, and their foreheads are up to his dick. It almost looks like a comedy. It's like,
they made dunking illegal because of because of his dominance, racism, and other stuff.
All right, I got one. Yes,
Odell's
okay.
13. There you go.
Nice. I got one for you to start the podcast. Bill, is there anything better than your wife just walking up to you, giving you a hug and says, hey, let's go sit down outside together for a little while and watch the sunset? I had that last night and it was nice. I sat down. She sat next to me. She put her feet up on my legs. We looked at the sun and I was smoking a little bit of a stick, half a stick with her.
That's nice.
And we were just looking out and I was like, you know what? Is there anything better than when it's just that? It's just you and your wife looking out. No one's talking. Nobody's saying anything. There's no commotion. It's just a nice calm, just looking with your mouth. By the way, how underrated is silence? How underrated is nothing? Dude.
I was going to say, is there anything better than when somebody you want to shut the fuck up 10 minutes ago finally wraps it up? Is there anything better than that? Where they just like, all right, I think we covered everything. You're like, oh, thank God. Thank God. I don't even know what you said for the last 10 minutes. All I've been thinking about is this moment. Underrated, wrapping it up. Reading the room and wrapping it up.
We have, those rooms in everybody's house, the room that nobody goes in. It's nicely furnished. It's got a couch, maybe some chairs, a rug, and maybe like either a glass coffee table, but it's the room that nobody uses. Well, I use that room. I go into it. There's a chair that your arms kind of go like this, and you just sit back. And I'll sit there and either close my eyes or have the lights off and just be alone. And it's like my decompression chamber. Fucking priceless.
You know what's funny right now? People who live in studio apartments are complaining. Maybe next time, where am I supposed to go? My quiet room and my loud room are all the same room. I live in one room.
Yeah, it's like, well, do fucking better. Do fucking better. Yeah, it's like, do better. That's not my fucking problem where you live. It's like, get a room that has an extra room.
Oh, please run for office and fucking have that as your platform. Paul Virzi says, do better to those who have less than him.
I'm Paul Virzi and I approve this message. Listen, get your shit together. We all did it. You want something good? That's my policy.
I'm so successful. I have a room in my house no one's allowed to go into. We don't even need it. We don't use it.
At least you have a pet, Paul. Get a dog. Get a fucking dog. I got a yard. Don't punish me. But me and Stacy are starting to do some stuff built to the house. So like I've gotten to that point in my life where I'm going online and it's not just cars I'm looking at. It's not just sports I'm looking at. I'm looking at garage remodels. By the way, I have a thing with garages where it's almost, I fantasize about, I'm going to give this guy like 12 grand and I'm going to transform my garage where you could eat spaghetti off the fucking floor. I'm not even joking. new walls, new floor, the whole deal. I fantasize about it. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put my fucking four-wheeler in there, Bill. I'm going to have my four-wheeler in my new garage. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I am doing.
You're going to be eating off the floors, but you can be driving an off-road vehicle in and out there, Paul. I'm going to say when he's done, you can eat off the floors. That's the old epoxy floor. It looks great for like a fucking week. And then you're like, is that a dead fucking caterpillar? It happens. You need a leaf blower in there.
I love a good epoxy floor, though. Like when it's first done, it's like...
Yeah, if it's done right, if they don't fucking have bubbles in it and it pops and you got to have them do it again. I've had it all, Paul.
I'm a roof guy, too. I stare at somebody's roof. Me and Giannis were going through the neighborhood. I got to give Giannis credit. He called it a hat. He goes, look at the hat on that thing. And you know me, I love shit like that. I bursted out. I almost jumped out of the car. He goes, Virzi, you just keep talking about my roof. And I go, no, I'm saying like, you only got like 5 years left. Like, cause I have a new roof and I marvel at a new roof. And he goes, the thing needs a new hat. Right. And I was like, done, game over. It's called a hat from now on. You have a nice roof over there. If I remember correctly.
I don't know. I was over it the other day and I looked at it. It doesn't look so good. The people fucked up my roof. I don't want to get into it.
You go. I
got this old ass fucking house, and like literally the water that drains, for some reason, there's a crawl space between the the attic and what the crawl space in the floor, right? Where you live, the living area, and the pipe, the drain pipe, rather than draining it off the roof, these guys have the pipe go into that crawl space and then back out. So when these guys did the roof, when they unhooked shit, they didn't hook it back up. And the first time it rained, I had Lake Michigan in my front. And the guy goes, that's the problem right there. It came back. And it's just like, no, you never hooked it up. I just said, just get the fuck out of my house.
Did you? Good for you.
Get the fuck out of my house. Then I called the fucking stupid ass fucking cunt insurance company. I paid the insurance. The bullshit happened. They fucked it up, and I put in a claim. You know what these fucking assholes do, Paul? You know what these fucking cunts do? They send me a check that's made out to me and them. I had to sign it over to them. The money goes to them because they had to make sure that I was going to take that money and put it into my house because they fucked people over so bad in 2008. Fucked people over so bad that it wasn't even worth people fixing up their fucking houses. I can't do a Caitlyn Jenner joke, Paul. That happens. The whole fucking world stops, but these fucking assholes can do that.
You're 100% right.
Dude, I paid the entire premium. That's my money. And these guys have so much fucking money. It is such a rigged fucking game. And these politicians are such sellout fucking pussies, Paul. Okay. Yeah. And these are I guarantee you, whoever signed that shit over at the end of their political career or once a year, they go out on a golf course that fucking insurance company rented out and they give a speech and they pay him a ridiculous amount of money. And that's the fucking payoff for fucking over old Billy Freckles.
Yeah. No.
I'll tell you, Paul, one of these days, I'm going to put together an A-team. I'm going to get a van with an A-team of people wearing fucking headbands and shit. And we're going to start visiting some of these fucking insurance people.
Dude, I'll go. I'm in, dude. I'm fucking in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Grab him right by the fucking tie. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me started on those fucking cunts. Dude, I've literally had every goddamn fucking thing. You ever had drain flies? That's fun.
No, but we are.
That's great, Paul. Like fucking house flies the size of your thumb come into your fucking house because they're changing out the sewer system that one of the original Three Stooges put in 100 fucking years ago.
Oh, geez.
And then they come in and go, dude, what the fuck's going on? And they just know, it's a drain flies. They just because you know what it is, then I'm supposed to be okay with that?
Yeah, I love how they blow it over because they're educated on it. That's a drain fly.
Somebody blindfolded could have killed 6 flies per swing. That's how many were in my fucking downstairs.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Offensive lineman of flies, dude.
It's funny we're talking about this because our hot water heater and our boiler went yesterday. So the guy comes in and I call up. I go, guys, I've been with no hot water for 4 days. I have 2 little kids. Like we're trying to shower. The water's barely getting warm. Like what's going on? The guy calls back. He goes, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I'm going to come back today. You do need a new boiler.
You misunderstand that. What did you say the first time?
Yeah. My wife goes, they didn't misunderstand. So he shows up yesterday. I got to say though, nice guy. And he goes, listen, he goes, new boiler's going to be $6,800, everything included. He goes, here's the thing. Your hot water heater is almost done, but you could go without getting a new one. My suggestion is if you get the new boiler and the new hot water heater, he goes, both are 30 years old right now. He goes, you do that, it's $8,800. If you wait, it'll be an extra $800 later. So I look at Stacy. I said,
the old upsell.
I said, listen, me and Stacy.
Throw them up the stairs.
I said, 30 years old, get them both out of the fucking house, put 2 new ones in for $8,800. It was a big hit. And the guy goes, hey, man, he goes, I hate to meet you. And the first introduction is that price quote. And I go, Bob, it's what it is. That's what I said. I go, Bob, it's what it is. It's $8,800. Just be here Friday. Put the new ones in. And we got
my favorite thing is they always come in and they say the last guy didn't know what he was doing. Who did this one? Is that 3/4 inch? Oh, man, that should have been an inch. That's not even up to code. It's the last guy never knew what the fuck he was doing.
Oh, that is so true.
Those blue-collar guys shit on each other, crawling around with their flashlight.
Dude, that's a bit. That is a fucking bit because it's
tragedy plus time. I'm still living it.
Who did that? Who did? Yeah, see, they shouldn't.
Just passed inspection. Wow, that surprises me. When was this redone?
We got
that's your problem right there. And I'll tell you, I got to follow those lines into the walls, and I'm probably going to have to go up into the attic.
Yeah. Sometimes they shit on the company without doing it. Listen, we don't want to say anything bad about the competitor. Okay. I'm not here to do that, but they've been known to sometimes cut corners. I'm just saying, I like you guys.
Hey, Paul, listen, don't tell my boss I'm doing this. Okay. But I like you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that 1.25 inch pipe in there. Okay. I'll knock $200 off. Okay. But it's not going to be.
We have a mouse problem in our garage. So Stacy goes, we need more mouse traps. We need more mouse traps. So we get, and there is like there's like this little hole that they're all in. So Stacy puts hunks of cheese. So these motherfuckers just drag it off. And she realized that you need them to be small because if the cheese is small, it'll trigger it. So she put a block of cheese on this thing, and they were smart enough to just drag it off. So all 6 of them, they just got this huge score. It was like their Ocean's 11. They just fucking dragged this cheese.
So it's Liftwenza heist. One of the mice was in the shower going, oh!
He goes, who's security? You're looking at him. I'm the overnight guy.
How many mice are getting whacked in your garage right now?
So she made the cheese.
What Mickey liked more than anything is he actually loved to steal. You got good fellas down there with the mice.
Oh shit.
He actually enjoyed it.
I
gotta be honest with you, I don't mind a mouse.
I don't
want it in my house, but they're fucking adorable. They're fast as shit.
I don't mind a mouse either. You know, it's like almost like good on them.
The tail's what gets you, but I mean,
I'll tell you what's an ugly motherfucker is a possum. A possum freaks me out.
And they know it. And that's why they come out at night.
The eyes, the tail, any kind of pink, no fur hair tail, any kind there's no hair.
Go easy. You're kind of describing me here.
Any kind of pale, no hair. That's hilarious.
Pink, orange. Dude, I saw one the other night, like coming up the street. I got home late. I'd done a spot, and this fucking thing was just like, they just run up the street. They're looking at you. They're varmints, man. Varmints.
They really are fucking creepy. Look, they look like a creepy skinned raccoon. Like if a raccoon was skinned and scared. It looks they're just
it's like somebody threw acid in the face of a raccoon is what it is. Dude, I'll tell you what goes down at night in your backyard would blow your mind if you ever got a fucking camera out.
My late father-in-law, rest his soul, before he passed, he put a camera in his backyard, and there was a weird looking deer. And somebody told him when he showed it, they said that that's a very rare, you don't see that a lot. We had a bear rip Stacy's garden door, ripped the poles in the door, and a black bear went in there, and they saw, like, you could see like black bear shit is really different. It's like flat. It looks like lasagna. And he went in there and he just fucking ransacked her whole thing.
Hey, I'm not having Italian tonight, Paul.
Sorry. But it's a very specific. Have you ever seen a black bear? It's hilarious. They look like a little person in a costume because they like can run on two legs.
No, I don't fuck with bears, dude. I don't fuck with areas where there are bears. Dude, those fucking things maul you to death. All day long, I'll take a mountain lion death over a fucking bear death.
Yeah,
mountain lion's gonna grab me like this. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna tap out. Big John's gonna come over. Ring the bell. It's over. It's gonna be over, dude. A bear, forget it.
Let's talk about this.
You're not gonna die until it's done eating.
That's actually horrifying to know.
It's fucking horrifying. There's Komodo dragons, bears. I've talked about this shit, dude. Like those fucking things. I don't watch. Anytime there's a bear killing something, I don't watch it. I don't want to see it unless it's like a fish.
Yeah. What? Yeah, fish never get sympathy. Isn't it funny? People go fishing, hold it by its mouth, scream in its face. So one guy's going, ah! Because you know what? Like when the masters,
no, they don't.
They fuck it. The Bass Masters. This guy's holding this thing. He's going, yeah, yeah, yeah. This fucking thing is just his back. It's like it's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What did Bill Hicks say about human beings? That we're a virus with shoes. It's what we are, dude. We're fucking horrible. The shit we do. Fucking.
Let's talk about the Masters, dude. Let's talk about the Masters. Speaking of Bassmaster, let's talk about Augusta Hideki Matsuyama. Am I saying that right?
I think so.
Hideki,
first Japanese champion ever, and you got to like him. He talked a little smack in the end, sort of. They go, you say you're the first Japanese golfer to ever win the Masters, and he goes, does that mean you're the best Japanese golfer of all time? Dude, sports writers are such lazy fucks. Like, why would you ask him that?
What did he say?
But why would you ask him that? Why can't he just be like, yeah, it's great. It's an honor for my country. So it's like, so are you saying you're the best? Just trying to get some shit going, right? So he said, well, there's been a lot of great ones, but I am the first one that won a major. So I said something. So I think I set the bar. I kind of like that. The way he played the last 4 or 5 holes on Saturday, where he just took over.
I thought
and how he bogeyed the first one on Sunday and got right back on track on hole number 2 and birdied it.
Yeah. I thought that Xander Schauffele kid had an opportunity to win the Masters. And then when that ball went in the water on 16, and then he went in he played like I played at a regular, he shot a 6 on 3, man. And it ruined it. It ruined it. And he ended up getting back to 10 under. I didn't want the Japanese kid to win. I didn't. And the reason, it has nothing to do with like the history of it. I always root for a comeback. I was either rooting for Spieth, because in golf, they write people off. You know what really bugged me is when Rory McIlroy, your Irish kid there, when he said, and they're friends now. And I think but when he said, nobody's afraid of Tiger anymore, the fucking disrespect that was.
See a theme here, Paul. You don't like Japanese people. You don't like the Irish. Who else is on your hit list this week?
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
I know what you're saying. I know. What you're saying.
You don't say to a guy that won 14 majors, nobody's afraid of him anymore. That's just like, that's disrespectful. I'm
not going up there to kiss his rings.
I know. I don't like
Ryan. Rex Ryan.
I know who it was. Oh yeah, you called that guy from the gate, man. You called Rex Ryan early.
Yeah, called him early.
You did.
I wasn't saying he was a bad coach. I was just saying this confidence it's a put on. It's a show.
It's a little fake.
Yeah, it's just like.
But that is a great line.
We know you're coming up here to try and beat us. You know, I'm not going up there. Is that what, you just watch a John Wayne movie? Should have been sitting on like a fucking chuck wagon.
Tiger Woods' 12-year-old son is gonna be. I mean, that you saw that father-son thing that they did, right? They did every PGA Tour pro got to bring a family.
Just picture him talking to him. I got to understand there's going to be a lot of women out there. I'm not saying don't have your fun, but just, I don't think I need to say anything else.
Yeah, he just goes, you know. Dude.
Watch out for waitresses. They're fast. They have a reason to talk to you. They're bringing you food. They're bringing you a bill. Conversations happen.
Don't trust Barkley or Jordan. That's what they say, dude. They said in the book,
don't hang out with those guys.
They flat out blamed them. Like flat out said Jordan.
My mother-in-law called that. My mother-in-law called that in the late 2000s. She said he needs to stop hanging out with them. He's a married man. Yeah. He needs to stop hanging out with them. She said that in the living room. And I remember when the shit hit the fan, I looked at her. She goes, I told you. No, I said, did you see what happened? She goes, I know. She saw it coming.
What? Yeah. Hank Haney, his swing coach, wrote it in the book going like, those guys just took him out and he saw some shit and was like, all right. He just, a whole other world. But no.
That was like that amazing baseball player. And he started hanging out with those drug addicts and all of a sudden he got all the tattoos. He said he didn't even want them. And he learned that you don't watch who you hang out with because you start doing what they're. Listen, I don't want to be throwing, these other guys out of the bus or anything like that.
No, yeah.
I almost feel like cutting that out. I love both of those guys.
No, but I mean, it's in the book. Everybody knows. We're not saying anything that nobody doesn't know. I mean,
listen, what are we?
Hey, you hang out with Jordan, you're going to throw some action on some game. I mean, you hang out with Jordan, you're gambling. It's just. Like if you hang out with Jordan, you're gambling. If you hang out with Barkley, who knows? I mean, I heard Barkley's a good time. Okay, Barkley's a fun one. No, so all the PGA pros. This is like this year, I think, like or maybe the end of 2020. All the golf pros got to bring a family member to play with them. So some guys brought their uncles, some guys brought their dad, some guys, and it was just like best ball of the two gets the number. And Tiger's playing with his 12-year-old son Charlie. And I'll send you the clip. We got to show the clip, dude. He hits a 5-wood and he just crushes a 5 with his 12-year-old. And it goes like 170 on and had a better shot than Tiger and ended up winning the hole because of him. And it was just like, and Tiger, like he ran up to Tiger. He was so fucking happy and proud. And Tiger went like this. And the other dudes are like, great shot. You're like, oh, that kid is coming. Like that kid is going to be. With everything that his father knows, and everything that his father taught him, like his grandfather, over, dude. Yeah, and I'm rooting for it.
That's awesome. Well, how could you not?
Yeah. No, dude, there are people that
of course there are. They're called sports writers.
Yeah, I don't
Those
know how
fucking sad dude. They just I don't know what happens when you write about sports, but you just go down this fucking. It's almost like they stop enjoying sports. Maybe that's what it is. Like you kind of turn it into, you just turn it into work. Like I remember talking to a musician buddy of mine one time. He said, it's the weirdest thing when all of a sudden music becomes your job. Like your whole life, it was like, oh man, I can't wait for school to be over so I can go play guitar. I can't wait for my day job to be done so I can play this gig tonight. And then all of a sudden, it's like you get in a band, you get signed, you have a hit album, and now you got to write another song. And then it's just like, oh God, I got to go to rehearsal. And it's just like, wait, this used to be fun. It's weird.
Yeah. I also think that some of the sports writers that can't do what they do, I think there's a lot of jealousy and envy in it. I think if you dedicate your life to writing and reporting on something that you don't do, there's something there that you wish you could do. And if the guy's a dick to you, you shit on him. That's why these nerds are keeping people out of the Hall of Fame with their votes. There are some guys that are not in the Hall of Fame because they were like, the guy was a dick. He didn't treat people right. He didn't treat the media right. These fucking nerds, fuck out of here. You're even
that can like, come on, man. If you have overwhelming stats, that's not going to stop you. No, you know what they will? They'll just be cunty and not let you in the first time. That's their fuck you to you.
Bill, Mariano Rivera is the only baseball player in history who was unanimous across the board. Every single person said yes. What does that tell you? He was the only one because he was an absolute sweetheart and undeniable. He was like a comic that murdered every single time he was on stage and then hugged
somebody voted against Babe Ruth?
Yeah. Babe Ruth was hated him. He didn't like. What's this?
There are currently an estimated 11,700 sports writers in the United States. The sports writers job market is expected to grow by 3.4% 2016 to 2026. Well, yeah, it's a crowded market, so I guess you got to be like the edgy guy.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why you ask a question. Some guy from Japan finally wins it out, and rather than being like, hey, man,
yes,
it's just like a great on. I mean, it's got to be amazing. Like they were saying during it, Jim Nantz goes, this is how big this is. If this kid wins this, he's probably going to be lighting the Olympic torch. I mean, that doesn't happen. I don't think Tiger ever lit the torch.
You ever see one of those guys? No, he didn't. You ever see one of those guys in a press conference and he just goes, like after a loss, and he just goes, really? That's the question? Next question, man. Because somebody say something smart. That even if that guy becomes a Hall of Famer, that guy's going to be the one to try to find something. You ever hear Russell Westbrook? They go, Russ, did you ever, I'm not going to say the word he used, but they go, Russ, did you think tonight they won it or you guys lost it? And he was pissed. And he just goes, N-word, what? Just like that. I swear to God, just like that. And his face had the disdain. And Russell Westbrook will be a Hall of Famer because of his triple doubles and all that. That guy's not voting for him. That guy's not going to vote for him. So, yeah. Babe Ruth didn't like reporters that were short. You could look, Babe Ruth didn't like short people. That's the God's honest truth. Look that up, Andrew. Babe Ruth did not like guys that were like
under. He hurt his back to look down on him, the fat fuck. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Wait, you got to get the beginning.
I don't need the beginning. I got it.
Yeah, he goes, yo, tripping. He goes, what? He goes, yo, tripping. That's tough, though, to go up to a professional athlete after a tough loss and go, how do you feel? That's like Bill.
Well, how do you feel is okay. I don't think that, do you think they won it or you lost it? Dude, who was that guy who fucking went up to like Karl Malone? Do you feel like you let him down? Do you feel like your career's a fail at Peter Virzi or whatever the hell his name is?
Oh, Peter Virzi.
Yeah, it's just like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like this interview has nothing to do with Karl Malone. This is your bullshit, man.
Hey, Patrick, do you feel you let Madison Square Garden and all of the fans of the Knicks down? It's like, how are you supposed to react to that? What are you saying?
They're hoping you're going to flip out and they're going to have an easy day. And then also, like that was like the end of that interview, you never know the interviewer's name. Like I had to learn his name, but who the fuck would say that? Like, what did Karl Malone ever do to you? He's playing against the greatest fucking basketball player of all time, the greatest fucking team of all time. They took him to fucking 6-7 games, whatever they did. They played great. And he's being humble and he's being whatever. And then like this guy's just coming. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there's another side of the story. But just watching, I was just like I don't want to watch like athletes getting humiliated by little skinny guys.
No, a guy that never held a fucking football. Here's the thing.
He should have just put him in his little inside sport coat pocket. It just walked away.
Well,
hung up the jacket?
What are the funniest funniest meltdowns you've ever seen? I think the ones that come to mind are playoffs. That's a good one, but I got to tell you, the one where the guy goes, "I'm a man. I'm 40." When that reminded me of Will Ferrell. Actually, you remember that the guy, the coach of the Oklahoma State. He goes, "Don't do it to him." He goes, "I'm a man. I'm 40." That's a great one.
And this is the thing. None of those sports writers gave a fuck. They just want you. It's like that bullshit when people write stuff to you on Twitter and Don't ever respond to it because that's what they want. You just fucking ignore that. I mean, part of, I guess the real thing is part of doing, being the person that people ask questions of. You just have to understand that just people are going to be fucking rude as shit and say stuff. And you're going to want to be like, what? Shut the fuck up. And you can't because you actually make their job easier.
Policy Genius. Spring is springing as we speak.
Dude, they're smart.
And it's the perfect reminder to tidy up and get your life in order. I love that little twist with how to get into it. Why not start protecting your family with life insurance? Policy Genius can help you compare top insurers in one place and save 50% or more. Once you find your best option, the Policy Genius team will set up your new policy for you and answer any questions you have along the way. Here's how you can get started. First, head to policygenius.com. In minutes, you can work out how much coverage you need and compare quotes to find your best price. Policy Genius makes it easy to compare policies from as little as $15 a month, which is a great price. You might even be eligible to skip the in-person medical exam. Since your licensed agents work for you, not the insurance company, there's zero hassle. If you hit any speed bumps during the application process, Policy Genius will take care of everything. That kind of service has earned Policy Genius a 5-star rating across thousands of reviews on Trustpilot and Google. The best part, all the benefits of Policy Genius, the comparison tool, the handling of paperwork, the unbiased advice are totally free. You could save 50% or more by comparing quotes and feel good knowing that if something happens, your loved ones will be taken care of. Go to policygenius.com to get started. Policy Genius. When it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right.
All right, let's do the fucking podcast.
Hit that like a split hog, no? All right, let's do it, man. It's been a fucking week already. Ready to go? To use.
All right, everybody, it's my bookie. How you doing? Watching any sport is a hell of a lot more exciting when you've got a little bit of cash on it. You got a stake in the game. All right, but regardless of why you play, you need a platform that makes it easy. All right, at mybookie.ag, they make it easy. Bet MLB regular season, the PGA Tour, and every other major event, like the highly anticipated boxing match between MMA veteran Ben Askren and YouTuber Jake Paul. Start by placing a single wager of $20 on the fight, and you'll get a free $20 bet for the UFC 261. Can't beat that, right?
No.
If that isn't enticing enough, back the former Olympians corner and you'll get a 2-to-1 payout with a MyBookie odds boost on Ben Askren to win the fight outright. Go to mybookie.com.ag and sign up this week with promo code BETTER, BETTER, to take advantage of an up to $1,000 bonus on your first deposit and the fight promotions. That's promo code BETTER to grab yourself a free cash bonus at mybookie.ag. Ben Askren and Jake Paul, it's the fight that nobody asked for, but everyone can't stop talking about and won't want to miss out on at MyBookie. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
Nice. All right, guys. Helix Sleep, and this one I can talk from experience because me and my wife got a nice Helix mattress. Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preference to the perfect mattress for you. Bill, we are nailing these today. I mean,
we're only halfway done, Paul. Don't get cocky. This copy might make some halftime adjustments that we're not prepared for.
Why would you buy a mattress made for somebody else? With Helix, you're getting the mattress that you know will be perfect for the way that you sleep. Me, I like a little firm. That's just me. Everybody is unique, and Helix knows that.
I love when you draw out the word as you're trying to catch your place. The way that you sleep.
Well, no, it's bold. Everybody's unique.
It means where you sleep, not you sleep.
It's where I sleep. It's the hoof. Everybody's unique to Helix. Everybody's unique. Helix knows that. So they have several different mattress models to choose from. They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattresses great for cooling down if you sleep hot, and even a Helix Plus mattress for you plus size sleepers. So, you big boys, they got you covered. I took the Helix quiz and I was matched with the mattress because I wanted something that felt. Wait, what? I took the Helix quiz and I was matched.
Paul, you talk shit and now look at you.
No, just but fill it in with how you feel. That's it's ...
I feel I told him I feel great. I mean, it's written this way. I got a firm one and my back is better.
Fu Manchu after that first read.
It's been awesome. It really actually has been a great mattress. My wife loves it too. It's been awesome getting unboxing videos from so many of you who also.
Well, how do you enjoy rubbing one out on that mattress? Is it better than your last mattress?
No, I don't do that in the bed. I would never do that to my mattress.
That's how much I love this mattress. I even quit jerking off in the bedroom.
From so many of you who also found Helix mattress of your dreams. So if you're looking for a mattress, you take the quiz, you order the mattress that's matched to you, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free. You don't ever need to go to the mattress store again. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress of 2020 by GQ and Wired magazine. Just go to helixsleep.com/better, take their 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. 100 nights risk-free. You don't like it, it's not on you. It's on the arm. Okay? They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will. Helix is offering up to $200 off mattress orders and 2 free pillows. I got to get some pillows. Andrew, I didn't get any pillows. For our listeners at helix.com/better. That's helixsleep.com/better for up to $200 off and 2 free pillows. Oh, is anything better than a nice pillow on the neck? I think not. I want them.
All right, everybody, it's stamps.com. All right, let's face it. Taking trips to the post office is probably not how you want to spend your time. That's why I recommend mailing and shipping online at stamps.com. Stamps.com allows you to mail and ship anytime, anywhere anywhere right from your computer.
That's what you get.
Send letters, ship packages, and pay a lot. I like how we heckle each other as we do this, and pay a lot less with discounted rates from the United States Postal Service and the United Parcel Service, USPS, UPS, and more. Stamps.com has saved businesses thousands of hours and tons of money. With Stamps.com, you get the services of the Post Office and UPS all in one place. Stamps.com brings the services of the United States Postal Service and UPS right to your computer. They just said this. Stamps.com is a must-have for any business. Simply use your computer to print out official U.S. postage 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. Once your mail is ready, just schedule a pickup or drop it off. It's that simple. With Stamps.com, you get discounts up to 40% off. 40% off post office rates and up to 62% off UPS shopping rates. Not to mention, Stamps.com is a fraction of the cost of those expensive postage meters. Stamps.com is a no-brainer, saving you time and money. It's no wonder nearly 1 million small businesses already use Stamps.com. Stop wasting time going to the post office and go to Stamps.com instead. There's no risk. And with my promo code or our promo code BETTER, BETTER, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in BETTER. That's Stamps.com, promo code BETTER. Well, I like the guys that are smart enough to, hey, man, I don't know, maybe I suck.
Jeter. That was Jeter. Jeter would just smirk, and he would Jeter was so brilliant at reading what he thought the reporter was really doing, and then saying something like, Well, yeah. Or like he would laugh it off and let the guy know without letting him know that he knows what he's doing. But the documentary about
I never saw him argue with an umpire his whole fucking career. He'd do that thing. He wouldn't look him in the eye. He'd just be holding his helmet like he was going to take it off. Be like, that's.
Yeah.
Dude, and you could see the umpires had respect for him because he showed them respect.
Yeah. I remember I saw Jeter one time look at him, say no, and then get like one time, and then he just put his head down and walked away. But that Allen Iverson documentary showed that Allen Iverson's friend was killed. Somebody that he loved was killed. And he found that out before he went into the press conference of the practice. We're talking about practice. So he was in a mood. And then they're going, Allen, you didn't show up to practice, anything like that. And he was thinking about his friend. And they talked about in the documentary how he was devastated. And that's where that came about. And we don't get to see that. That's why Marshawn Lynch, your boy Marshawn Lynch, decided that he's just going to go just say the same line over and over.
Oh, God, that was the greatest.
He just said the same line over and over. He would just go, what did he say? He would go, he didn't say no comment. He would just go, yeah. He go, that's probably. And he would just, and then everything. And then they knew they didn't have anything after 15 questions and they moved to the next locker. That was his.
What about Bill Parcells when he told that guy, that's a stupid question, you're a jerk?
Oh, Bill Parcells had some. Bill Parcells and Lou Piniella. Bill Parcells and Lou Piniella those were the guys that were just, Greg Popovich was a dick, but when it was his friend, or if he liked the guy, he wouldn't be a dick. But Greg Popovich would just go, what do you think we need to do in the second half? And then he would smile and walk away. But Lou Piniella and Parcells, when they were in a mood, it was like a drunk stepfather. You knew it was coming.
I loved Lou Piniella. I miss guys like Lou Piniella. That's just it. It's fucking nuts. You can't be that guy anymore. You just have to, like, the nerds won. Like, you have to just sit there and listen to these fucking people going like, all right.
Yeah. Well, there's a fine line between Lou Piniella.
Who's the guy,
Bobby
dude, who
Knight.
just attacked his desk and threw the fucking phone? Remember that baseball manager? He just lost it.
No.
It's sad to watch because they broke him. They were in a losing streak, and every night they were just going, what's going? Well, how come you're not winning? Do you think it's something you're doing? Do you need to shuffle the line? And it's just like every fucking night, you're under all of this pressure as a manager, and then these fucking nerds come in just picking you. They'll pick you apart when you win. I know you won by 7, but don't you feel that, are you concerned about the amount of runners left on base?
Coaching is a job for only certain people. I remember the high school basketball coach at my high school, which I did not play for. I didn't play basketball, but he was a teacher in one of the classes. His name was, I swear to God, true story, his name was Mr. Knickerbocker. And he was the old coach. The new coach was in. And he said, Paul, they called him Coach Nick. He goes, Paul, I'd lose sleep. My wife and family was like, for high school, he would go, because if you're a competitive person, he goes, it was just a job. That one coach, Mike Tice or whatever, he coached the Vikings. He goes, 17 hours. He goes, 17 hours I'm away from my family a day. And when I'm with them, I'm sleeping. And he goes, you're just sitting in the office trying to figure out how to beat that team next week. It's just life consuming.
I know a guy who turned down the job because of that.
Turned down what job?
I met an athlete one time, and he's just like football guy, just knows the game. And they were trying to talk him in towards the end of his career, going, you should get into coaching. He goes, I'm not doing that. And they said, why? He goes, because I want to stay married. I want to see my kids. Dude, and that's like at least the head coach, I don't know, making some money or whatever. But those guys underneath him, I think it's even worse. They like sleep at the stadium.
Because they're trying to get that head coach job. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get promoted somewhere.
There's 32 head coaching jobs in the whole world in the NFL. Think about that, man. There's 30.
Your wife's got to love you. Your wife's got to love you. For your wife to go, I'm going to be in this, and we may move. You may get another job. Your kids may leave the school because now you're the offensive coordinator across the country, and she sticks with that.
Yeah.
That's a
She either loves you or it's an abusive relationship. Hey, I did this when you met me. You knew what this was. Stop crying. It's South Dakota. They're in the WAC. I'm going to fucking destroy them. We'll be back in the Pac-12 in a minute.
If that fucking kick isn't wide right, we don't live in Texas. Just starts losing his shit. It wasn't my fault. She's going, you bring it home with you. What the fuck? It was a chip shot. It was a fucking chip shot.
Bring it home with me. My fucking face is all over the paper. I told you to stop subscribing to it. Oh, I like the gossip section. You're gossiping about me. I always feel bad, like with certain guys that are volatile guys, right? When you just see them, you know that shit. You know the fucking that stance that they're in when there's a field goal, where they got their hands on the knees and they're just sitting there. Like one time, come on, just put it in. It goes, wow, shit, and they fucking lose the game.
I love the guys that go, they try to be calm, but then they mouth it, but they don't say it. They look at the kick is up, and they go,
he missed it. That was the one. I remember that kicker that talked shit about Peyton Manning.
Vanderjack.
Yeah, going, and he goes, I was just our idiot kicker. He was trashing him, our idiot kicker. And fucking Peyton Manning drives him down the field like a fucking champ, like a Hall of Famer, drives him down the field, puts him in a position to win. And the kick is up. The coach, Peyton Manning, they both go, he missed it. Then they cut to the coach. He's like, he missed it. And then Chris Berman goes, and he missed it. Dude,
I got one for
field
you.
goal kicker. Field goal kicker. That has got to be the worst because everybody in the crowd's like, dude, I could have fucking made that. It was a fucking 20-yarder.
Yeah, I was going to ask you a question. What would you rather do? You're a field goal kicker to win the Super Bowl and you miss it, or you're a relief pitcher that gives up a home run to lose a World Series? Which would you rather do? I think you'd have to be the pitcher.
I would rather be a pitcher.
Me too.
Because whatever side it went to as a kicker, that's what people are going to chant at you for the rest of your life. That's your free bird. Play free bird is wide left or wide right. And by the way, that dude for Buffalo, it was a fucking 48-yarder. People acting like that was a fucking chip shot. It just didn't break in. Yeah.
Oh, I remember. I was on my dad's bed.
You know, it's because there's a 4 in front of it. People don't appreciate it. If there was like a 50-yarder, I think people would be a little more forgiving. How about the fact that Bill Belichick shut down the fucking run and gun? That's what really did him in. So then it came down to the fact that they had to try and kick a field goal to win it. That's the other side of it, Paul.
I just saw something on the Buffalo Bills 4-in-a-row losses, and Thurman Thomas was sitting there and he's going, Harry Connick Jr. comes out and he goes, and they moved my helmet, and Harry Connick Jr. is about to come out and sing, and they moved my helmet and we couldn't find my helmet. And then one of the reporters goes, yeah, in a nutshell, them losing the helmet was just why that organization wasn't together. They ended up doing something like that where it was like not an omen, but like in a nutshell, the team just didn't have.
In what world is Harry Connick Jr. moving the helmet? And if he's watching this, I know he's going, I didn't move the fucking helmet.
No, they moved it for his performance. He didn't move it. They moved it like, I guess basically they lost Thurman Thomas's helmet before the Super Bowl, which they said is a microcosm of how the team didn't have their shit together.
No. It wasn't before was it before the Super Bowl? I thought it was in the middle of the game, and he was coming out, and he couldn't find his fucking helmet.
Oh, I don't know. Either way, he's going, I don't know where my helmet is. I don't know where they put my helmet. He goes, and we couldn't find it.
That's why I root for Buffalo. It's weird. Buffalo hates the fucking Patriots. I don't hate Buffalo. I don't. Even though that during all of those years with Jim Kelly, they were kicking our ass before they got to the Super Bowls. And then then we got Drew Bledsoe. So then it kind of leveled out a little bit, and Parcells. But like they were kicking our ass, they kicked our ass, the better part of a decade. We had like Bob Greasy was kicking our ass, which rolled into Dan Marino. and then Jim Kelly, and Dan Marino were fucking going at it, and we were like, hey, what about us? So, I mean, what goes around comes around or whatever. So now they got a great quarterback. I love that town. And I love those sports fans. I would, even though they were cunts to me at that Jets game, a couple of them. And that they don't acknowledge OJ's, on field. I know, off field, I get it.
Didn't OJ play for who did he play for after the Bills? Was it did he play for he didn't play for the 49ers, did he?
That's where he ended, yeah.
Oh.
He ended with Steve DeBerg. It was him. I think Gene Washington was already gone. I'm trying to remember who was on that team. And Bill Walsh, who got passed over. They passed me over, Michael.
I'm smart.
Not like everybody says. He got passed over in Cincinnati and then went to Stanford. Regrouped, kicked ass, and then came. And then there was 49ers stunk. And there was a number 1 draft pick by the name of Cool Joe Montana. They built around that.
Yeah, it's Willie Mays in a Mets uniform. It's Patrick Ewing in an Orlando Magic.
Oh, we talked about that. Like, fans of this podcast, if you're out there, write in the saddest, just you had to look away to see somebody.
Really sad, really, really tough.
That's what's great about Tom Brady winning in Tampa, because he won, he got the ring. It's just like, oh my God, if he went there and they sucked, it'd be, oh no, and you just watch him get beat up and everything. That would be brutal.
Even what's it called? Even Montana went to an AFC Championship game with
KC.
The Chiefs. Yeah, with the Chiefs. Like, I still can't believe fucking Brady went to the Bucs and won. That is one of the most fucking gangster things I've ever seen in sports history. I mean, that motherfucker shows up to Tampa Bay with that coach.
It's ridiculous. There's nothing to compare that to.
It's
far into your career. You're talking the guy won his first Super Bowl almost 20 years ago. To be that old, that would be like if they traded George Blanda. And he fucking went. I mean, that guy played. He looked like Ulysses S. Grant by the end of his fucking career.
Even the way he talked, even the way he talked during the season, after they would lose, he'd be like, "We're a couple weeks away." Like, he just knew what he was doing. He knew what the offense was doing, and he knew how he was clicking. He knew how to use guys. He's going, that was a tough one, but I think we're gonna. And he would do Instagram posts talking about.
And then they beat the fucking Chiefs.
Beat the Chiefs, man.
Beat the Chiefs. I mean, it's unbelievable, dude. It's like that team was like a monster team. So it wasn't like like when Patrick Mahomes got hurt against Cleveland, if he doesn't come back or whatever, you beat the Chiefs without Mahomes. It's like,
Club Soda Kenny
say something, but he beat a fully stocked team of Kansas City Chiefs.
He beat big teams, great teams during the regular season too, and there were some games he fucking blew teams out. And then he
beat the Saints in Denver. We're saying him, but the whole team. Drew Brees last game. He beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Who else? He beat fucking Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he just played Hall of Fame quarterbacks the whole time. Away games too, if I'm correct.
The kid is something I've never seen before. I've never seen anything like it. He's just an absolute fucking animal. Club Soda Kenny said, he texted me. He goes, Virzi, I got a dude. I called it for you. He said, Brady's going to go to a third team and win one. You heard it here first.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, nobody is going to let that guy go again.
No.
I actually think he could play 2 more years, retire, and then if he came back and wanted a contract, somebody's giving him a tryout. I'm telling you.
He's going to be 47 years old, and they're going to be like, he may make the backup. We'll see. And then he gives them a run. That guy is something else, man. I just really want him to stop, though. And the reason why I want him to stop is because I don't want to see with everything that he did, especially going to Florida and winning that shit the way that he did, which, like I said, is the most gangster shit I've ever seen. I don't want to see him now ailing. He's come this far now.
I don't think he'll do that. Dude, this guy is he's gonna do a 2-year victory lap and be in it to win number 8 and 9. He just is. It's who he is. He's the fucking Terminator. He's like one of those fucking horror movies where the person's running and the fucking scary person is walking, and you just never. He's just.
All right, I'm gonna do something here on anything better. I'm gonna make an early prediction. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Aaron Rodgers is really upset. He thought that this was the year he was at least going to go to another Super Bowl, which I did as well, because that's how good he played. MVP of the league.
He was unbelievable this year.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be heard from again, and I think Aaron Rodgers is going to win a Super Bowl within the next 2 years for sure. But I'll
tell you, the problem in Green Bay is not Aaron Rodgers.
Was the coach?
I don't know. He needs whatever they ain't fucking him.
Hey, A-Rod.
He's got to do the Kobe thing where Kobe be like, listen, the fuck, it's not me.
Rodgers is
the
listening.
Guys I need.
Listen to me. Rodgers is listening to this podcast. I know he is. Okay. Aaron, come on anything better. I know what you're going to do. I know who you are. Let's talk about it. Come on the show. Okay. You're the fucking guy. You know it. I know it. Let's put this shit to bed. Okay. Tom Brady had his time. It's your time, Aaron. You know it.
Oh, I'll take that action.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say that to Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to light the flame any more than it is. But
you hear that? You hear that, Aaron? Burr just said if it's you and Brady in the big one, he's taking Tom.
Hey, it was out of respect.
What? Hold on a second. What? I don't have them. Hold on.
Can we be professional here? We're doing a podcast. Why? Jeez, Louise.
Hi, Bill.
Bill, did you ever hear what?
Hey, Stace, what's going on?
Taking Lucas to baseball practice for the first time this season.
Pop your head in. I haven't seen you in since before things went crazy. Oh, all right.
But
women are hilarious. Unless they're like red carpet ready, they're not going on camera. I would have walked into my pajamas eating cereal. All right, what's going
on? Did you ever hear what Bill Parcells said to Belichick on the sideline? I was just reading the stories, looking up Parcells. There was one terrible moment during a game when Belichick called a blitz and Parcells seemed to oppose it. They went ahead with it and the blitz worked. The other team had done what Belichick expected and not what Parcells had. But Parcells was furious. And over the open microphones in the middle of the game, he let go. He said, "Yeah, you're a genius. Everyone knows it. A goddamn genius. But that's why you failed as a head coach. That's why you'll never be a head coach. Some genius."
Wow.
Yeah, and here's the thing. If that's true, here's the thing. Parcells never won the Super Bowl without Bill Belichick.
No, and I think it's
maybe it was that speech, Paul, that made him at the midnight hour turn down the Jets and then come to New England. And I got to tell you something, dude. I will the saddest fans I've ever seen.
Well, who?
Mets, Jets fans. You see it in their shoulders. Like when you walk behind New Yorkers, you know if they're rooting for the Giants and the Yankees or the Jets and the Mets. You just see it in the shoulders. They got that Willie Loman.
Yeah. Bill Belichick.
Whoa, I'm trying to think of a comedian. I haven't seen him in forever. He is the prototypical Jets fan.
Oh, Jeremy.
No. Jeremy Hotz, yeah. Jeremy Hotz looks like whatever team he roots for, it's like they're always like 1 yard away or something happens. Yeah. That used to be my posture, dude, growing up. We did have the Celtics, but there was just like, I said forever that we were not only did we not win forever we were also the Washington Generals to the Globetrotters of two sports with the Yankees and the Montreal Canadiens. We were the rival. And they would just come in and kick the shit out of us, or we would look like we would win. And then, shit, too many men on the ice, fucking the collapse, anything that could possibly happen. We were so bad, we choked to the Mets. That's where the fuck we were. Red Sox are looking good, by the way, dude. They won like 4 in a row. We did, go to Baltimore's having a tough year, but all
right, it's only 7. It's only 10 games in.
Look how your eyes got like that. You really hate it, don't you?
No.
I'm 27 championships, Paul. You can't be whatever. We're trying to get number 10.
No, I'm saying though.
I know we'll never catch you. Look at you, Paul.
No, you can't say they're looking good 7 games, and that's something I would do.
They're looking good.
They are looking good. You know what? Everybody has 5 wins. You guys have 7, so it's annoying.
Yeah, you're not paying attention, are you, Paul? Yeah, I guys got all like that.
I know nothing. I know nothing.
Well, I mean, it's got to be your guy. The American League East has to be the Yankees to lose. Has to be.
I think so.
Yeah, you guys got a great
we got
fucking
Garrett
team.
Cole.
Our team has sucked the last couple of years since we were banging on the trash can there. And, we're starting to come back around again. I think we got some Tupperware now. We're going to burp it.
I think a coach is really, really like a certain coach can change things. And I think that what Tom Thibodeau's doing with the Knicks, making them relevant in fucking April, Bill. We're playing meaningful basketball because we're a defensive team, top 3 defense in the league.
I'm worried about you, Paul.
Why?
I'm just worried about you.
What, with the Knicks?
I love you. You're one of my best friends in the world, Paul. And every year I see you get on that bandwagon, and I see you start to slip off the side, and I see those wheels turning, and it just kills me to see your Jordan sticking out underneath that bus every year. That thing runs over you.
You're talking to me like I'm an alcoholic that is going back, or like
Paul, I just hope you know what you're doing. Bill, I got it under control.
The Celtics, dude. If Kemba Walker keeps playing the way he's playing with that Jaylen Brown guy, you got
Jaylen Brown guy. Get a little more respect on that guy.
I'm saying
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That they are the future. They have scored the most points since Bird and McHale, the best 2-person combination.
You are such a Boston.
And they're both. I am not that Jaylen Brown guy.
I'm giving you a compliment.
You said that Jaylen Brown guy, like he's trying to make a name for himself.
All right, he's a one-time All-Star. The kid's coming. He's great, but I'm saying
one-time All-Star. You New York fans are so fucking cunty.
Well,
how many? You got 27 World Series. What are you fucking worried about?
Well, we're talking basketball, and
don't try to control me with your tone.
What?
You went all the way down. All right, we're talking basketball. What are you, a former cop trying to avoid the confrontation before it happens? Did you reach for your mace?
We're talking basketball.
Basketball.
There's no reason to. We're not talking baseball.
You're raising your voice. I'm not raising my voice.
If you said that Julius Randle guy, I wouldn't be like, whoa, he made the All-Star team the first time. But what I'm trying to tell you is I like the Celtics. I think if Kemba Walker continues this, and I'd love to root for you guys against the Brooklyn Nets, of course.
Hey, Paul, you're just starting to headline clubs. You're just starting to fucking, sell tickets and everything. Look at your eyes. Look at you. When Paul goes like that, he knows the pain's coming. You tighten it up. What if somebody referred to you? Yeah, we had last week. Who'd you have the club? We had that Paul Virzi guy.
It would motivate me. No,
that would bug you.
Yeah, it would bug me.
It would bug you.
It would bug me. I'm a competitive. It would bug me. You know what?
And if the Celtics, for some reason, traded Jaylen Brown to the Knicks, you would not say, we got that Jaylen Brown guy.
I'd call you
we got fucking Jaylen Brown. So don't give me your fucking passive-aggressive, that Jaylen Brown guy bullshit. And then try to act like, he's got one All-Star game. You're going to go all fantasy fucking football on me now.
I would be psyched.
Man's name is Jaylen Brown. Mr. Brown to you.
If he was a Knick, I would be psyched as shit.
Yeah, I know you would.
You would be psyched.
Dude, I heard he goes to Club Macanudo. Maybe sometime I go in there, he's smoking a cigar. You'd be so excited.
I'll tell you who I love. Marcus Smart. That kid is an animal.
That's the kind of guy that can win you a championship. He does the intangibles.
That kid's more valuable than a Jaylen Brown, maybe.
He had a nice 3 against you. I don't know if you remember that. Right through the fucking heart.
Oh, I saw fucking Themeles even tilt his head when I said that one.
Dude, Marcus Smart was out for about 2 weeks, and we were like rudderless out there.
You're not the same team without that guy. And he talks a little shit. He's got an unbelievable engine on him. He dives for basketballs. He can hit a big 3, which he did. He fucking
the untradables. Smart, Tatum, and Jaylen Brown.
That kid Jaylen Brown could be traded.
I love this Celtic team. I like him. I have a real problem with the fucking NBA and this stupid All-Star game with like the fucking Team LeBron, Team KD. There's just this night of too many stars. How many more fucking guys are the Brooklyn Nets going to get? What are we doing here? And I got to tell you something else. I'm on a rant here. Oh, here we go. The fucking NBA, Paul, is the only game where you go from college to pro and it slows down. I don't know what, and I know they're faster. I know that they could destroy every college team, but the game is just slower. It's fucking longer. There's more timeouts. There's more fouls. There's just more fucking TV shit. Dude, college basketball is just lean and fucking mean. And you know, I mean, if I watch college hockey, I'm enjoying it. By the way, UMass won the first fucking NCAA title, I think, hockey title of the school's career. But if I'm watching college hockey, I can see how much slower it is than the NHL. I will say college football, though, still seems like it holds up. Like football just is awesome. College baseball, you see big time difference. First of all, those fucking aluminum bats. But you watch like college hoop is way more fucking exciting. Just a college hoop game is way more exciting than what the NBA is offering. And I think they got a big fucking problem, an identity crisis right now. But I can't say that because everybody's still fucking watching. But I'm like going, you guys are dangerously flirting with not being a league anymore and sort of almost being like UFC, where it's just like, I know who's fighting in the championship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's this guy versus this guy. I know it's going to be Lakers, Brooklyn Nets. They know it. The All-Star game is named after, it's not even the East and the West anymore. I think that's a problem personally.
I think you're being a little disrespectful to the Utah Jazz, who are 41-13.
I hope I am, because I saw when Shaq was disrespectful to that kid out there, and he fucking
Donovan Mitchell,
he's been playing even better. But like, I can't watch these fucking teams that just get a zillion guys on them, and then they're like, they still need another piece. Dude, I tell you, that 2008 Celtic team, it's just like, it was fun to win another championship, but it's just like, it was like, that was paid for. It made sense because we were going up against the Lakers, who every fucking year are doing this. But like, that's why I don't consider what the Astros did cheating as much as that they brought a gun to a gunfight. With what the Yankees and Red Sox were doing, where we had $200 million, fucking roided up free agents already going to teams that had ridiculous amount of talent. I'm not saying everybody was on roids. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think that what LeBron and them did took it to another level, though. I think what the Celtics did in 2008 might have been like part, but I don't put.
Well, it started with Kobe, Shaq, Phil Jackson. The league changed with that. And then it just sort of became like, it just kind of, all of a sudden Lakers like run off 5 championships. And it's like, oh, that's the game. And then LeBron's like, what the fuck? And then he goes to Miami. And then he went 2 down there?
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, oh, he just fucking piled on. Then he goes to Cleveland and gets the shut the fuck up championship. right?
Yeah.
Does his thing there. And then, like, it's just sort of become like
it sucks, man. It's not fun. It's not fun. And I got to tell you something, and I really mean this. And I know people are going to think I'm talking shit because I hate them so much. If I was a Nets fan and I won it this year, I would not feel that good. The same way when the Yankees won it, when they had fucking Mark Teixeira at first, Robinson Cano at second, Derek Jeter at short, and Alex Rodriguez at third. Winning that one, it was nice to go ahead. Like, it was one of those where it was like, I didn't hate it, but I wasn't like, yes. Like, I'm
just hoping that football and hockey don't go that route, which it doesn't seem like they're going to, because I think the reason why the NFL is so fucking great, I think we talk about this too much, but it's just the NFL is great because, like, you know, you can hang on to your stars, you can build teams all of a sudden, you know, like a couple of shrewd trades or whatever, but it's not like they don't have that thing of, like, you know, everybody just sort of piling on. I mean, I guess it's going to be like the celebrity of a Lakers Brooklyn thing with all those superstars in it playing for a title, I guess is kind of fun on some level, but I don't know. I just look at the Pelicans like, so what is that? What are you telling Pelican fans? Enjoy Zion while you can, because he's going to go to Miami, or I don't know what.
I mean, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden are on the starting five of a basketball team. It's stupid. It's
dude, if I'm running the league though, I would have, you know, the unfinished business of the fucking Oklahoma versus the rematch, up 3-1, and fucking Steph Curry and those guys just fucking took it from them, and they didn't know how to win yet. That's my favorite thing. Are they going to learn how to win? And then the whole team just fucking took off. Whatever. I'm sick of talking about this. I apologize to people. I talk about this too much.
Oh, well, we've only talked about it once on this.
Oh, I thought I talked about it more. I just, you know, I like hating guys and rivalries. I don't like fucking hating a guy and then all of a sudden he's wearing my uniform. And I'm just like, oh, so I guess I like him now, and everything's fucking cool.
Yeah, and it's good to watch your team and go, this is the year we're going to get over that team. Like you said, like in The Last Dance, that was the year that they were going to beat the Pistons because Scottie Pippen got tougher and Jordan was working out. Like, that's the fucking thing you need to do. Not this, like, I'm going to join them and I'm going to go and do that. And, you know, I'm going to be Kevin Durant and go to a 73-win team. Whatever. It is what it is.
But I don't think it changes, dude. I think that's what it is now. And, it was bad before when the owners are like, I own you. Like, there was guys that never made the pros because the position they played back in the day was the same position as Mickey Mantle or Ted Williams or DiMaggio, and you never even made the pros. So they needed a free agency, and also the owners were fucking them over. But, like, you know, I think it becomes like an overcorrection of you know, just like power, you know what I mean? One side has too much power. It always seems like they overcorrect it. Hopefully it will settle in the middle, because I love a regular season hoop game, dude.
Well, yeah. And
just
something's
settling
going to
in, watching the game. Like, I can't even tell you how much I'm missing Tommy Heinsohn, rest his soul. Just missing him getting on the refs and all of that shit. Like, I don't know.
Well, something's going to give, because LeBron's going to be out of the league in a few years. And, you know, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but Durant's getting older. I just love the fact that I can root against these fucking teams. I mean, nothing's going to give me more pleasure than watching the Lakers or the Nets lose. And the fact that my Knicks can take part in that.
Lakers aren't going to lose, dude. They're not going to fucking lose. Anthony Davis, he's just resting, dude. And they're just acting like he's fucking hurt and everything. LeBron's taking some games off. They know. LeBron knows. He knows. He just knows the mindset.
Oh, I hope you're wrong.
Utah's they're not going to fucking beat them. 7 games, they drag you into the deep water, man. It ain't fucking happening.
Is this you? This you?
Those guys are no, dude. Listen, they're killers, man. They're fucking killers. LeBron is a killer.
I don't know if this is like a defense mechanism you're doing, or if you really feel that way.
No, I absolutely feel that way.
Okay, all right, because I know you don't want it. I know you don't want it. How could you as a Celtic fan?
Yeah, but I've also, I've kind of come to terms with the fact that like guys want to play in LA more than come to Boston with the winter and fucking, it's LA's the total package, man. Beautiful women, beautiful weather. You can get your production company or your rap career going. There's so much shit you can you just can't do that. Well, dude, you can go to Bill and Bob's roast beef and talk to a couple of sixes.
You go to Union Oyster House.
Union Oyster House, that's a classic. I personally.
Like that's the selling point. So you got the Lakers. Then, dude,
I have to be honest with you. I wouldn't if all of those guys were going in Boston. I'm not into that. I'm not into winning like that. I want to see like all of these guys are on the same team. It's like I want to see you guys face each other.
Yeah. No, I do too, man. That's what makes it great. But I don't think the Lakers are a shoo-in. I really don't. I don't. I think that's a long.
Well, it's definitely hard to repeat, but like, I don't know. I just think LeBron brings people up to his level as much as people fucking still hate on that guy. I don't get it. It's like, dude, he went back to Cleveland and he won, and he beat the fucking Warriors, who were an unbelievable team.
That block, that championship is undeniable.
And everybody said when he did that, like, it's all these fucking haters. And it's like, okay, so it's over. He did it. Dude, he won a championship in Cleveland. Who does that? Nobody. Then he goes to fucking LA, and then they all start hating on him again like he never won in Cleveland. So that I don't get. But, like, I just know that is the guy. And I knew as a Celtics fan, I'm like, okay, he's there. That's going to be like moths to a fucking light. I knew they were all coming. But, like, I don't know what Brooklyn's doing, though. They're just anybody who ever made it an all-star game in the last 20 years, they're signing. They're just fucking I don't know what they're doing.
They really are. I mean, to get Aldridge and Griffin, coming off, it's like to get like
they're in talks with was it Stephon Marbury? They're gonna see if he wants to come back and just sit on the bench like Jose Canseco sat on the bench for you guys in 98 or 99.
John Stockton's going to be the third point guard. He's coming out. He's still in good shape.
I love all those stories about what a filthy player was. He was so good at it. I never even noticed.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just psyched there was a white guy doing something out there. Look at him
pass the ball. Guy. A small white guy's got to do anything he can, A small white guy's got to scrap and do anything. I remember
if that fucking dude on the Warriors has to kick people in the balls at his fucking height, what do you think? What does that little white dude got to do, man?
I was in pickup games. I was the little white guy in the corner, and that's why I knocked down the shots because that's all I had.
It's the name of your autobiography, The Little White Guy in the Corner. Then they put you on the cover like, this guy isn't white. He looks fucking Middle Eastern.
I really could. I could go Middle Eastern. I could go Russian. They've told me Puerto Rican. I got a lot of different ones.
Armenian, man, I don't know. Not quite, Mark. You got the beard. I can go like three places. I got Ireland, Scotland, and England. That's it.
Yeah. Germany.
Other than that.
German. You got the German too.
Yeah, but you only said that because you know. Come on, name another redheaded German.
I was gonna say if you shave the beard and but yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, the first look of you,
Boris Becker.
Irish.
Boris Becker.
And what's her name too? Hingis.
No, I'm saying a redhead. Famous redhead German.
Wasn't Boris Becker blonde?
I thought he was sort of a redhead. Oh, Andrew, Jesus, Paul, this is unraveling.
You got So we did over.
Hey, before we go, because I got to go pick up my daughter at school. Dude, I got the second vaccine shot.
Nice.
Did not get
my
sick.
second one.
Did not get sick, Paul. And I think it's because I'm fucking stone sober. And all I do is just fucking I make myself a chocolate malt Saturday night. That's all. I don't even smoke sticks anymore.
The doctor said people that never had COVID are having an easier time. I don't know if that's part of it, but maybe the fact that
I also think people that aren't, if you're not a fucking booze bag, because I got a buddy of mine that was a booze bag and he got the Johnson & Johnson and he had a real tough time with it to the point he was like thinking of going to like the hospital or whatever. I love how people are freaking out about the Johnson & Johnson because like 6 people out of fucking 7 million had a problem with it. It's like, and then Ford sold those fucking Crown Victorias to the cops for fucking 30 goddamn years, and they were dying in them because the gas tank was in the wrong fucking place, right? Took them 30 years to recall that fucking thing. 7 people.
Yeah, millions and millions of people are fine with it. That's why I like these people online, man, that are saying like DMX. It's just really dangerous what they're saying and what they're doing.
They got to sell the virus, Paul. They got to be from the people that cured polio and every fucking measles, mumps, all of this shit. They cured it all. They eliminated. Like there was plagues constantly in history. Modern medicine eliminated all of it. And now they're going to eradicate this fucking thing. And there's people that are going to the place where there's free pornography to also get their medical advice. Is the funniest fucking shit ever.
That's really funny way to look at it. It's true. Like I trust my doctor, and if your doctor tells you, which the doctors are saying it's safe, go and do it. Do it. My doctor's
if I have an electrical problem, you know who I talk to? An electrician. That's what I do. So I'm right now. You shouldn't fucking listen to me. I'm just saying listen to doctors. And I want an official one. Not some dude who got kicked out of a hospital for whatever the fuck he was doing. That's some fucking quack in a fucking strip mall. I'm talking someone who's in the league, Paul.
I want to know what college they went to.
He's got his name sewed into that fucking thing.
I want to know what college he went to. Okay? If you didn't go to a
behind him on the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Give me a starter.
I want Harvard.
Hey, Paul, you know who said that about fucking DMX? That was just our idiot kicker. Just talking, Does that sound anything like him? He's got such a specific way of talking.
Peyton
Manning.
The first time you did it sounded like him. That time you went too hard with the accent.
I think I went in a little Lou Holtz. You love my Lou Holtz.
You
praise. Just go out there, get in the huddle, and think about God. Nobody on Notre Dame does steroids. Everybody else cheats. Because they're not Catholics.
Your Lou Holtz is one of my favorites. It's so fucking good. I wish more people knew who Lou Holtz was because that's so perfect.
You gotta just all come together. You gotta believe in yourself. Call your mother and father. Tell them you love them. Have the dog go out and fetch the newspaper. He sounds like he's talking about America in like 1953. Not saying he's not a great coach.
You got to hear Bobby Kelly do Artie Lang, dude. Oh, Bobby Kelly does Artie Lang, and it is not the only one I got. I could do a good Florentine, but
your Florentine. I love your Florentine.
Hold on. He goes, yeah, what's going on? Nobody wants to hear Madonna at halftime. It's a joke. It's fucking unreal. Fucking AC/DC always. It's fucking brutal. And nobody cares.
Oh, that dancing robot. I mean, who's that for? Who's that for? What am I supposed to do with that? It's fucking stupid. Just
I pulled my hog out. What do you think I want you to do with it? Put it in your mouth. It's a fucking joke. No, dude, you got to hear.
I was in a Ramada. I took an upper decker. All right, I got to go. I'm going to be late here.
All right, man. This is episode 13, Anything Better. Guys, like and subscribe on iTunes. Get it on Spotify. Anywhere you get your podcast, subscribe to the Anything Better YouTube channel. The Monday morning podcast.
And I won't bitch about the NBA anymore. Getting tired of me. I won't bitch about the NBA anymore. I'm even getting tired of that.
Check out. So, guys, April 22nd to the 24th, I'll be at the Addison Improv. May 20th.
Addison Improv. Just telling some knock-knock jokes.
Yeah, April 22nd to the 24th. I'll be at Side Splitters in Tampa, May 20th to the 23rd. Also got Austin and Salt Lake City in June. You could go to paulvirzi.com. Go to my YouTube channel. Bill, what do you got? You got a tour coming up.
I got a whole fall tour. I start July 3rd in Viva Las Vegas at the Cosmopolitan. July 2nd. And it runs through Phoenix the end of the year. So I'm hoping to see you guys out there. Everybody be safe and do whatever you're supposed to do. Yeah, you big. Whatever the hell you got to do. I'll talk to you later.
All right, guys. This has been episode 13. Anything better? We'll see you guys next week. Have a good week. Talk to you soon.